My name's Len Greene. I'm the representative out of Beacon Falls, Seymour, and Ansonia. I'm in my first term right now. I'm finishing up, actually just passed, I think, my first year anniversary as a legislator. But I'm not really that new up there. I've actually, many of you here knew my father. He was there for a long time. I worked as a staffer, so I'm not really that new to the situation. And I kind of knew what to expect coming in. I'm going to try to be mercifully brief because I'd much rather hear what you have to ask us rather than just hearing us politicians drone on about the same thing over and over again. But I think I do want to talk about obviously the biggest issue facing us right now. Last year at this forum, I remember I spoke about the fact that I looked at the opportunities ahead of us. We've been talking about the budget and how we were facing at last year humongous deficit, over $3 billion in deficit. And I looked at that as an opportunity for us as legislators to get it right for the first time in decades. Unfortunately, we blew it. We really didn't get it done. I don't want to be a downer here, but that's the facts. Right now we're looking at, in a year following the largest tax increase in the state's history, we're looking at another deficit anyway. And unfortunately, the typical mantra has been to come back to you folks as business owners and try to suck as much as they possibly can out of what you have to offer. I was looking through the list of priorities and being a member of the Energy and Technology Committee, one that stuck out was a priority to increase the Energy Efficiency Fund, which actually is a program that I truly believe is a very good program, especially for business and manufacturers in particular. Unfortunately, I don't see how we're going to be able to do that. As far as spending is concerned, and like I said, I don't feel like I'm that new to the system. I thought I was looking at a potential boon for the state legislature to really come in and actually do the right thing last year and not drastically increase spending. We did. This year now we're going to be faced with another deficit. We're not going to be able to increase spending. I don't see how we're going to be able to do it unless the state government comes after you folks who are providing the jobs that we really need to increase here. That being said, I know last fall, many of you know, we had a special session. We instituted a bunch of initiatives that I really think are a good first step to try to help the state get out of your way. But it really is only a first step. We had a small business forum in our caucus in the House Republicans last fall, and some of you folks in this room actually attended and gave us some real tangible specifics about what we could do to help you out. Specific regulations, specific mandates that affect your particular business or industry. That's the kind of thing we really need to hear, because I'm not an expert in what happens in manufacturing. I'm not a manufacturer. But hearing from the manufacturers in this room exactly what it is that hurts you or that keeps you from accomplishing what you need to accomplish will help me try to push legislation to help get that out of your way. I'll give you an example. I'm a member of the Environment Committee. The Environment Committee typically likes to push various bans on all sorts of different things, and sometimes it's absolutely necessary and worth it. And sometimes it's just reactionary to something that really isn't that much of a problem. And the collateral damage is almost always on the business community. We need to hear from not only the people who are directly affected by such legislation, but we need to hear from the business community as a whole, standing behind those people, backing them up, because really, when one business comes up to Hartford and testifies and says, hey, this particular legislation is going to hurt us, but we only hear from that one business, it doesn't seem like a big problem to the rest of the committee. But when we hear from the business community as a whole saying, wait a minute here, we need your help, you can't go after this business and this business or what this company does to earn a living because you're affecting all of us as a whole, then it really matters. So we need to hear from you folks, and I don't want to take up any more of your time. I want to hear what you have to say.